Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Where in the World is Juliet, or Temporary CAG News Network. Okay, I wanted to explain. Oh, thank you. Good alert. That's Maluna. Thank you. Good alert. She stops for a second, and then sometimes she likes to lose it again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I wanted to say hi, and I wanted to let you know that you don't have to be worried. You don't have to be worried about what's going on, right? There's a lot of cards still to play. We have a lot of time before we have to worry about getting concerned, right? And I mean that. I want you people not to be in fear. And this is on both sides, right? This is both sides. I don't want anybody to be in fear of this. It has to play out. We have to let the courts go. We need to let the court cases go. But there are so many cards still potentially in play. I mean, a lot. Okay? So I'm hearing people like, well, what are we going to do? You know, it's not over. I mean, it's people giving up now and thinking it's over. It'd be like deciding at the starting line that you didn't win the race, right? Like you just got off the, I don't know, the little thing. I'm not a sports person, right? The little things where the runner just starts, right? You just, like, maybe you had a bad start. You didn't get out of the thing as fast as you usually do, and now, oh, the whole race is over. Not even close. Not even close. So I'm going to tell you guys some of the cards that are potentially still in play. Obviously, the court system, voter fraud everywhere. Hello. I expect us to lose in every court up until the Supreme Court. Okay? I expect that. This is it's a show. It's a stressing show, and it's pissing me off. So I want you to know that too. But I also know that we're going to win, right? Because there's so many cards still left to play. So let's talk about court. Okay? So first is court, right? We're going to lose. We're going to lose. We're going to lose. We go to the Supreme Court, and I suspect we won't lose. One, a Biden-Harris administration faced two justices that Biden and Harris brutalized. One. Okay? So I can guarantee you we got 2 votes in our direction, I'm sure. Alright. No, I shouldn't say that because it'll be the merits of the case. But I believe that there's a case. So, and that's just, somebody goes, oh, well, that voter fraud, it's on video. That's not admissible in court. I'm like, what? Video not admissible in court? I don't think so. Anyway, you're going, another thing that is potential, right, is there is an executive order about election interference. Foreign election interference, okay? And I'm being specific, foreign election interference. Which means those, I don't know, pallets of ballots that arrived with Chinese. I mean, they didn't even take it from the original pallet. This is how stupid they were. They didn't even take it from the original pallet that was shipped from China with the labels from the Chinese shipping company. And they delivered them with the logo. Chinese shipping company in America? Yeah. Okay, so we got that, right? And that's an executive order about foreign election interference. Go look that one up. It's, by the way, all the executive orders on the White House website, and do I encourage you to go read them. There's so much information there. Not just about this, but about everything. Right? Not to mention a lot of things the man has actually done that Congress wouldn't let him do, so he just did it by executive order because it was right. Okay. So, then there's the Insurrection Act. Right? Because there are states that are not, that are absolutely in total insurrection. Right? not allowing the Republic. I mean, I'm sorry, an observer watching from 100 feet away doesn't freaking count. And especially when you hear the video from the people in Detroit, I'm so glad that they got all of this, right? Because the woman's like, well, you got your 6 feet. You keep telling them that and if somebody, talks out about something you're doing, call 911. We're seeing that all over the country, right? Okay, so I'm not worried about it because that could be pulled. This is my favorite one. The next one is my favorite one. Trump could enact the NESARA law. Now, if you don't know what NESARA is, it is spelled N-E-S-E-R-A. Go look it up. You'll love it. You'll love it. Now, NESARA, not the Great Reset. NESARA. Okay? 2 totally different laws. And by the way, North Korea just signed JUSARA, which is the global version of that law. Yay. Okay. I think there's a couple more cards he could play, right? Especially with the 2 programs. The hammer. And the score card. I have to separate it because YouTube will nail the channel. Right? It's all the suppression all over Twitter. Right? Using those terms. Not allowed. Why? Because it's because their computer program's designed to flip the vote. There's video of that too. Happening live on CNN. Okay? Worst case scenario. Worst case. It's us. They work for us. They work for us. I know they think we're their slaves. I know that. We're just the peons they can do anything with. We're just the dumb shits that they think they can fool. This is why I love the president. He's exposed them all. The man broke Big Pharma. He broke the big hospital industry. He broke the medical insurance, or is breaking the medical insurance industry. He broke private prisons. He broke them. He broke the CDC. He broke the WHO. The FDA. And I'm 55, and I'm just going to ask you a question. I'm going to leave it here because I want people to really think about all the level that they've denied us. And we didn't even know it. When I was a child, when you went to the grocery store, you can even see this if you watch like an old video of the Brady Bunch and stuff, right? We were buying grade A meat in the grocery store. Grade A. Now we have choice. Did anybody notice? This is in everything. They've done this with everything. And when you learn the truth, and you will, of just how monstrously vile and demonic what they did was, we win. You think about the elites, Hollywood, media, those politicians, even the elites in your own area, sport athletes, the famous. There's a hell of a lot more of us than there are of them. And it's our turn to rise, collectively, as a human race. Because it's us. And in the end, I'm not worried anymore. I'm not. I'm worried about election integrity, right? I'm not in fantasy land. I'm not in Pollyanna. I know things are going to get rough. Rough. potentially. See? But if we unite, in Broward, I pleaded with the community to rise with me. I pled with the teachers union. They were begging for raises. There hadn't been raises in Broward, even cost of living nothing for years at that point. And I mean like 2008, not one raise, nothing. And we were 2015, nothing. Okay, so teachers were getting to the point where not only could they not afford like the ballet for their kids, right? They're losing their homes and their cars. And the union went in there and thought they did a great job. We had 200 people show up for this meeting with the school board about giving us a raise. 200 teachers showed up. And in some districts, that would scare the crap out of the school board and superintendent. Not in Broward. 13,000 teachers in Broward. Think they gave a rip that 200 showed up? What a joke. It was summer. Wasn't like the teachers couldn't show. Right? If even half had showed up, those people, a quarter had shown up, they would be peeing their pants because they would have lost control. See? So we only need about half of the population to rise against this anyway. And I already know that there's more of us than that. I see plenty of people, and this is why I don't want to make this is not liberal and this is not Republican, right? This is American. What we're talking about is just being American. And the way our system works. They work for us. We, the people, in order to form a more perfect union. Us. Nancy Pelosi's not the queen. She doesn't have that right. Neither does Kamala Harris. Even if she is president, she's not the queen. Neither's AOC. They can't dictate this. They can't. That's not how our government works. That's how they made it work. That's what they've been doing for longer than I've been alive. I'm going to tell you the final thing that could happen. And people will say this is far left field or far right field, whatever you want to call it. Fantasy. But after the Civil War, the United States was completely broke. We reached out for foreign money. The only way we could do that it was acceptable for us to get the money, was to end the country and start the corporation of the United States of America. That's why we have Social Security numbers, because we're property. So, as I understand it, the corporation for the bankruptcy of the country and Civil War ended November 5th. So that's in play too. And what I can say about the military, I'm not going to say that it's pro-Trump. I'm not going to say it's pro-Biden. I do believe those people are pro-America, pro our rights, pro the Constitution. It'll be okay. We'll be okay. And I believe we're dealing with an evil that none of you have known about. I didn't know about it before my experiences with Broward schools. I didn't. A level of evil that is unimaginable and being exposed. Why do you think the machine hates the president? Because the Republicans hate the president, right? The swamp and the Republican Party hate the president. Mitt Romney, perfect example, right? Okay, look at what Lindsey Graham said when he was elected, 2016, right? Republicans hate him. Democrats hate him. The media hate him. Hollywood hates him. But damn, in 2014, they all loved the man. He was invited to all their parties and all their gatherings. What changed? He decided to run for office. But he did it to stand in the gap for us. That's what he did. And that's why I have respect for him. He is standing in the gap for us. Even if you hate him, he is standing in the gap for you. Because you have no idea the level of what these people have done. Go look up adrenochrome. Okay? Why didn't they hate him before? Why did he get all the awards for helping the African American community? From the people who now call him racist. Same people. Right? It'll be okay. I think that he was the only one who could stand in this gap. Because I think he's been in this war for a long time. They just didn't know it. By the time they figured it out, that's when they started freaking. Because they figured they could control us. It'll be okay. I truly believe that. Now I'm going to end this video with this. I started using these patches several months ago. My subscribers on my other channel have been tracking me. And I had a hard time sitting up for a long time, so I wouldn't have been able to do these videos sitting up before. And I'm just doing so much better in so many different areas. It's crazy. And they're called X39. Hold on. Let me get the... Okay, X39, right? And I'll put a link in the description. I earn money on these. I'm a distributor for the company, but I became a distributor because I fell in love with the product, right? If you want to buy it, great. If you don't want to buy it, that's okay too. If you're interested in a business opportunity, because I'm telling you, try them. They're fantastic. Okay, so anyway, it's like a little Band-Aid, right? And it's FDA approved, and it's a form of phototherapy. And you put it on different locations on your body, and it helps to have your body heal itself, right? Well, they have other ones too, and I'm suggesting this for a reason. If you're stressed out, one of the patches that we have is called Nirvana, okay? And I fell in love with the X39s, so I I decided to try some of the other patches too, which I'm in the process of trying some others, but the Nirvana was a riot because I woke up and I was just feeling blah. I wasn't feeling bad. I wasn't feeling happy or sad. I was just blah, right? So I grabbed a Nirvana patch, and it seemed like it would be the perfect time to put one on and see if it worked. And so I popped it on, and I just started going about doing the things I was going to do anyway. And then 10 minutes later, I was singing. I sing when I'm happy. And I was like, wow! And it was a really mind-blowing difference. And I'm telling you that I think this is going to help me get through this stressful period. Calmly. Collectively. Now, I'm not saying it's going to do exactly the same for you, but I was surprised. Pleasantly, obviously. And they have all kinds of different patches. I'll put the description below. You can just go look at the products. If you want it, great. If you don't want it, fine. I do let anybody know if I'm selling any, that I make money on anything that I do, so I make money on this. But yeah, crazy. This you would never think this little insignificant Band-Aid would do anything, and I am blown away by the different things that it's helped me with. Now, I see a bright future, and I hope you do too. We do not have to, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. We got this. Have a great day.